Ever wonder what would happen if the Smurfs, those adorable little blue creatures from our childhood, decided to make a computer game? It sounds like a Smurftastic idea, right? But let's dive into what that might actually look like. First off, the development team would be interesting. You'd have Brainy Smurf as the lead programmer, obviously. He'd be hunched over his mushroom computer, muttering about complex algorithms and Smurf-optimized code. He'd probably insist on creating his own programming language called Smurf script, which would be incredibly logical but impossible for anyone else to understand. Every time someone found a bug, he'd adjust his glasses and say, "I was just about to Smurf that." Then there's Handy Smurf. He would be in charge of hardware. He wouldn't just build the computers. He'd craft them from wood, vines, and polished river stones. The keyboards would have tiny hand-carved mushroom keys, and the mouse would literally be a field mouse with a little saddle. Forget cooling fans. He'd have a system of trained hummingbirds flapping their wings to keep the processors from overheating. It would be eco-friendly, but good luck getting a replacement part. What about the game itself? Papa Smurf, as the project lead, would want a game that teaches valuable life lessons about community, cooperation, and kindness. The main objective wouldn't be to defeat a final boss, but to successfully organize the annual Smurfberry Festival. Players would have to complete quests, like helping Farmer Smurf plant his crops, finding Painter Smurf's lost brush, or composing a new anthem with Harmony Smurf. The hardest level? Trying to get Harmony's song to actually sound good. Greedy Smurf would be the in-game monetization expert. He'd design a system full of microtransactions. Want a shinier hat for your Smurf avatar? That'll be 5 Smurfberries. Want to speed up the time it takes to bake a cake? 10 Smurfberries, please. He'd create a Smurfberry Pass that offers exclusive cosmetic items, and he'd constantly be running limited-time offers on bundles of virtual goodies. Papa Smurf would have to keep a close eye on him to make sure the game doesn't become pay-to-win. Jokey Smurf would be in charge of Easter eggs and surprise mechanics. You'd be peacefully gathering wood, and suddenly a beautifully wrapped present would appear. You'd open it, full of excitement, only for it to explode in a cloud of harmless, colorful pixels, followed by Jokey's signature laugh echoing through your speakers. The whole game would be filled with these playful, sometimes slightly annoying, surprises. And let's not forget the villain. The main antagonist would, of course, be Gargamel with his cat Azrael. But in the game, he wouldn't be trying to eat the Smurfs. He'd be a hacker. Gargamel would constantly try to infiltrate the Smurfnet with viruses and malware, his goal being to steal the secret formula for the Smurfs' delicious Smurfberry pie. Players would have to solve puzzles and complete minigames designed by Brainy Smurf to reinforce their digital firewalls and smurf out Gargamel's attacks. The graphics, designed by Painter Smurf, would be absolutely beautiful, with a unique, hand-painted art style. Every leaf, every mushroom, and every drop of dew would look like a masterpiece. However, the frame rate might drop whenever there are too many Smurfs on screen because Painter insists on rendering each Smurf with individual, emotionally expressive brushstrokes. And finally, there's Vanity Smurf. He wouldn't contribute much to the game's development, but he'd be the head of marketing and community management. He'd spend all day posting perfectly framed screenshots of his own in-game avatar on Smurfstagram, running polls about which flower accessory looks best with his hat, and admiring his reflection in his monitor. So, a game made by the Smurfs would be a charming, beautiful, and slightly chaotic experience. It would be a game with a huge heart, focused on friendship and fun, but probably riddled with weird bugs and exploding presents. Would you play it? I know I'd at least give it a Smurf. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this little thought experiment, hit that like button and subscribe for more nerdy deep dives into your favorite cartoons. See you next time!